What is going on, guys? It's me, Mojo Jojo Plays, back here again with another GTA video. This time, however, we're on a brand new server. It's only been active for about 2 weeks. This is Outlawz Roleplay. It's still pretty much brand new, and yeah, it's pretty fun. I've been playing on it for the last week with a bunch of my friends. I already have a cop character and a crim character, two go-to characters, to be honest. But yeah. So I'm making this video today to maybe tell you guys why you need to join the server and how to actually get started once you've actually joined. So ignore this character here. He is one I've created just solely for the purpose of this video. This is nobody. This is Jay Walker. He's just a guy. That's it. So yeah. Without further ado, let's get right into everything you need to do to join and get started onto this server. Okay, so now you're here at the Outlawz Roleplay forums. This is where you do everything. You can apply for a character, you can check out the rules, the keybinds, you can introduce yourself to the rest of the community. But first things first, you have to actually register your account. So to do this, you will click register. Once you've done that, you'll see this little box here pop up where you create your username and your email address and your password. Your username has to be the name of the first character, I think. Oh no, never mind. I've completely misread this. Your username could be whatever you want, although it is probably better if you say it to your first character's name. So mine is Mojo. Yeah, so you do that. You can also register using Discord. That way you don't have to bother all this email address stuff. Step 2. Click on where it says apply today. You'll see everyone else's applications. So this is my buddy Josh, my buddy Levi, a few of my friends. If you're a bit stuck with how to actually write an application, check out one of these. Most of them have all been accepted, so you can have a rough idea on how to write one before you actually write your own one. Or you can always just go with it and do it yourself. So go down to where it says application format, and you will see this template here. So first thing you do, copy and paste all of this into your own forum thread. I'm not signed in, so I can't make a thread, but you copy and paste all of that into your own thread and answer all the questions. I'll go back on here now just to go through the actual template. So it's just your Discord name, your time zone, your actual birthday, because I believe you have to be 18. Pretty sure that's the rule. And the only real tough one for this is to get your hex ID. Now to get your hex ID, you need to be on Steam. So first things first, you go to your Steam account, like this is mine, it's Mojo Jojo. Step 2, go on to where it says Steam at the top and settings. Go to interface and click on where it says display web address bar when available. If that is not selected, you will not see these links up the top here. You can't see those links up the top there. I don't think you can do this bit. So once you've done that, you'll click on your profile, your name, or you hover over it and go to profile. And then you will copy and paste this very link at the top into this website, steamid.pro. Just like that. And I'm not going to actually go through and look up all myself because I've already done it and I don't want to leak something in case it's very important not to do it. But these are basically what you'll see. You'll have all of this, you have your 64 URL. You need to go down to where it says 5M hex and copy and paste this number. You don't need the Steam bit, just the number itself. That's all you need. Once you've done that, come back over here, type that into your hex ID, and that is how you will do that. And once you've done that, you just fill in the rest of your application, like your backstory, their name, everything. And as soon as you've submitted the application, give it a little while, maybe a day or two, and the admins will get back to you whether it's been accepted or if you need to make some changes before it is accepted. Once it's been accepted, you're welcome to play on the server. And yeah, so once you've been accepted, You will go through character creation, which I will go through right about now. Okay, now you're on the server. You should all be set up. I already have 2 characters. I did make Robin for an original take of this video, but ruined everything accidentally in the video, so I started a new one. Anyway, here's my 2 characters I already have. I have Mojo, and I have Robin Banks. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to make one more at the very bottom here, and I'm going to delete him right after. Who the hell are you? That's an interesting look. Anyway, so this is what you do. You click on an empty slot, and register your character. So this could be Jay Walker. Why not? It's just a pun. English. Date is going to be 25/04 90. 1998. There we go. Random thing. He could be a man, male or female. He's a man. But yeah, you just type your name in, nationality, date of birth, and all of that, and confirm. Next, you have to pick where are you going to live. Tinsel Towers, which is right here in the very middle of the map. Morningwood, which is over here. So that was Fantastic Plaza, which is way over here. Looks like to be near Outer Street. Integrity Way, which is by Pillbox, which is right there. Or South Rockford Drive, which is right next to Burger Shot. Is it Burger Shot? It's Burger Shot. I'm gonna pick Integrity just because it's the most convenient for this video. So here, now that you're here, you can start creating your character. First things first, undershirt 15. That will stop your shirt from clipping through. 15 is an invisible shirt, it's not an option. Anyway, so yeah. To create your own character, you can have a custom one. You create every single thing, or you have heads like this. So here's one, here's another one, here's Barry, Best Men, don't know, any of these people. Or you can just create a custom one, number 1. I've ruined everything again. But yeah, I'm going to make a very, very quick character, just to show you roughly how it works. Let me pick. Let's give him weirdest outfit I can think of. He can have. There we go. Nice blue shirt. Nice yellow shirt. Why not? So you scroll through the jackets. That is the normal option for shirts. Make it nice and yellow. By clicking on your jackets, you can use your A and D to have a look around to see if there's any clipping. As you can see, his arms are clipping. So change his arms until they stop doing that. See if they're clipping anywhere else. It looks good to me. There's his arms. Pants. Let's just pick any pants whatsoever. There we go. That'll do. Nice and quickly done. And shoes. This guy looks like an asshole. Anyway, that's just the very basics of customization. There are so many more options. As you can see, there's 144 pants. There's 393 jackets. So yeah, this was just to get this done very quickly. So that's his clothes. You can change. You can also change his looks based off his parents up here by clicking on mother and father. He has a combination of the two because that is how genetics work. And you click through until you find something you like. So if you want him to be more like his dad, then you slide here where it says parent mixer. You can slide it anywhere between this bar, and that'll be, now he's more his mother's side. So he'll look more like his mother, whoever his mother was. And change it over here. Now he's more like his father. He has a small face. Big face, small face, big fat face. I don't know. There we go. You can also change skin colours with the texture. It also changes a lot more, to be honest, as well. So, as you can see, there's quite a lot of skin colour options. There's all 15 of them. Hopefully they all changed in this game. But I think there's not many options in GTA in general, let's be honest. But yeah. You can slide here, so if you want him to be slightly more like his father, then there you go. If you want him to be slightly more like his mum, as you can see, the face slightly changes. So yeah, after this, you can go to his features where you can change everything. You can change nose peak height, whatever that means. I'm not an expert on character creation, I will give you that. What will make it a lot easier though, these 4 options at the top. So you have the left one is the full body shot, as you can see here. You have the face. Oh my god, this guy is a bit interesting looking. You can see his that's his face. You have his shirt where it zooms in on his chest, and the shoes which zooms in on his lower half of the body. Simple as. Pretty simple. But let's zoom on his face. You could see what these are. If he would stand still, you could see what these changes do. So his nose width. Now he's got a really big nose. Now he's got a really small nose. There you go. So you can change pretty much as you want about the character. Well, within reason, you can change as much as you want based on the generics that they've started with. You can change everything. You give him a butt chin, because why not? There you go. Now he's got a bit of a butt chin. You have hair options here. Just make him weird looking. You know what? Never mind. I like this look. That suits him. Texture is the hair color. Let's give him. That'll do. Give him eyebrows. Remember to give him eyebrows, otherwise they will look pretty funny. I'll be totally honest. They don't look normal without eyebrows. Everyone has eyebrows, I think. Most people have eyebrows. I will correct that. You have your facial hair. Let's pick a random one. There you go. That's him. This is Jay Walker. Try and match that at least a little bit to his hair. There we go. It's Jay Walker. Then you have the accessories where you can have a mask. He needs a mask. Jesus Christ. A hat. Oh, there is a sheriff's hat. I didn't even know that. I have to remember. Yeah, you can have hats, multiple hats. I'm not going to put one on him though. Glasses. All of that jazz. There we go. You can save the outfit on the bottom right. I'm going to call it normal. And once you are done, you press confirm. Jay Walker is in the world. He looks a bit weird, but I don't care. I would give you a quick tour of the starting apartment. You can log out your character here. I guess change into a different one. You have. This is basically everything. There isn't a whole lot you can do, I don't think. You can change your clothes in the bedroom, which is over the far right here. So over at this wardrobe, you can change outfits, but as I only have one, I can't change. So yeah. Now, what is the next most important thing, I hear you ask? You need to know how to use the phone. This is this is where you'll see every app seems important. You have your information. You start with $5,000 in cash, $10,000 in the bank. You have your state ID and your phone number. You can also see your phone number by typing /P hashtag. And you'll see it in the top left. That's how you can also share it with people if you stand nearby them. And you have the Discord link for the server as well. We have the settings where you can change the background of your phone and all of that jazz. You have the actual phone where you can phone people. I don't have anyone's phone number, so I can't do that. But you add a phone number by clicking on the little man in the top right. Let's call it Bob. And the phone number 1. I don't know, I've just made that up. So you type in everything there. Once you have phone numbers, they will appear on the bottom right section here. This is your history. So if there's any phone calls that have happened to you, they'll show up here. And the actual contacts will be here on the right. You have text. This is where you see your text messages that people have sent you. Obviously, I don't have any yet. You have Twitter. Who's been on Twitter today? Brenner has been on Twitter, and so is TTT. No idea who that is. But yeah. You have Twitter. You have advertisements. There's a realtor on duty, which is interesting. So we have a realtor on duty for some reason. You have advertisements. This is where you can add to Yellow Pages. You create an ad by clicking on the plus. Type in whatever you want for your ad, and your phone number and name will appear. You have emails. So this is if you have to rent a vehicle, you can. This is where you'll get an email saying that you've rented one. Please give it back. You have ping. If you know somebody's player ID, you can type it in. So mine is 10. So I'll type in 10. Send a ping, and that person will receive a ping to your location. You can also do that in text messages, but I can't show you because I don't have your phone number. Up next, you have your vehicles. I don't own a vehicle, but this is where they would be and where they are stored. You have debt, so if you have any loans, any finance you have to pay off, this is where that should be. You can create a bill as well from there. I never noticed that before, I just did for the first time. You have Venmo. This is where you track what's been transferred into your bank, and you can send people money by clicking on the little hand with the money in the top right. You type in the person's player ID, the amount of money, and why you're doing it. I assume that is for in-game tax reasons. I don't know. And you have a notepad. You can create any notes you want. Up next, we have houses. So if you have a house, this is where the information will be. If you have keys, that will also explain what keys you have to what house. Up next, you have crypto. Crypto is constantly changing. It's basically a stock exchange, or like actual crypto. You can buy as much as you want. It's currently 224. I've seen it as low as $2. So keep an eye on crypto. That's my advice. You can buy it, you can transfer it to anyone, and you can sell crypto from here as well. Up next, you have the job center. So you have currently there are more jobs than this, but these are the ones that you track for your phone. You have a taxi driver, you have tows, news reporters, a trash collector, a bus driver, a lumberjack, Uber Eats, farmers, and fruit pickers. There are also other hidden jobs. Well, they're kind of hidden. If they're civilian jobs, they're not really. But they don't track on this phone. They're kind of side gigs. You have employment, where you can create a group of people you want to work. If you want to work as a group, you can do this. Create your group name. Put a password in. Simple as that. I will show LSBN last because it involves one of the jobs. You have a calculator, which is just a calculator. You have the casino, which tracks any events that casino is going, I believe, or any other actual events. Then you have services. There was a real estate agent on duty earlier, but now there isn't. But yeah, this is where everyone that has an important job will be. So any lawyers, real estate, mechanics, taxis, or ambulance people will be on there. And you have a gallery, which is your photos. Invoices, which is any invoice you've received, will appear here. And racing, which I believe you can't do unless you can either create a racetrack or set up a race, which I can't do. I don't think. No, you can't, because I don't actually have the specific things. Now, LSBN is an interesting thing. You have to be a news reporter to fully access it. But just for this, I will accept the news reporter job. This is what I am. There's notifications everywhere now, for some reason. And now you can access LSBN. Now the original app, if you're not a news reporter, you can still see, but you can't actually interact with it as much. The people that aren't news reporters will just see LSBN and a blank screen unless somebody makes a report. How do you make a report, you ask? Well, you have to be a news reporter. So to be a news reporter, you just take the job, and then you can send news at the top here by clicking on the megaphone. You can type text, put a link, and people can come into the app, look at the link, and read the news report right from their phone, I assume. So yeah, that's your phone. Next thing to show you, it is your radio menu, which you press F1, this wheel will appear on your screen. This shows you everything you can do. So we have our vehicle, we can swap seats, flip the vehicle, open doors, etc. I think you have to actually be in a vehicle to open doors, obviously. And you can steal things from people that are nearby who have their hands raised. You have the citizen one, where you can interact with people by like cuffing, escorting, taking out vehicles and all that. You can steal their shoes, you can get in trunks, you can sell hot dogs, you can become a corner. General one, which is you can interact with houses by giving people keys or interaction locations or decorating and locking doors, all of that. Clothing, you can change your clothing, so if I want to take my shirt off, doesn't appear to be working, but you can also press Y, take your shirt off. Or you can type in shirt. So yeah. That is practically everything on the radial. There are some jobs, however, that when you accept it, there will be an option, a fifth option that says work. And because I don't have one of those jobs right now, you know what? I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to change over to towing. And you'll have work. When you are working, click on work, toggle NPCs, and there will be a GPS to an NPC vehicle that needs to be towed. That is how you would do that, and you tow the vehicle by towing. Same with taxiing, and I believe some other jobs as well. I haven't tried out every single one yet. Now, before we go outside, I have one last important step, which are the default hotkeys that this server has. It's listed in the actual Discord as well, so I will go through this very briefly because I believe there's more information in the Discord. So you press F1 for the radial, you can press L to lock and unlock your vehicles. B is to point, so you can point in any direction. You have I, which changes your HUD. This is an interesting one. You can, I don't know, I don't want to, you know what, let's not show health always. Or let's always show oxygen, why not? Or I don't want to see the compass. Or you can enable cinematic mode, which is if you want to record something, you can do that. That's a pretty cool feature. I haven't actually tried this yet. Press escape to get out of that. Now tab opens your inventory. As you can see, you already have a phone, a driver's license, and an ID card. You have K, which is an inventory hotbat. I don't know what that means. It doesn't appear to be doing anything here, to be honest. It might be doing some other things that I'm not seeing. You can press 1 to 5 to access things in your inventory, so I'll put my driver's license there. Press 1, there's your driver's license. You'll press backspace to get rid of that. Up next, you have X will hold your hands up. So as simple as that, you press X. It also cancels interactions, so say I was dancing. /E, dance. Press X to stop. You can also press your left control. You can crouch and go prone. To go prone, you just hold down control and move forward at the same time. As you can see, I'm now on the ground. You have F6, which is your actions menu. I don't have anything set to F6, so it's not actually doing it. You have your left alt, which will activate your third eye, where you can interact with things. I'll show you more about that once we leave the apartment. And you have your home button, will show who's online. This is very early in the morning, so there's not really a whole lot of people here at the moment, but that will pick up as the day goes by. So yeah, that's pretty much everything you need to know about the hotkeys, the basic ones. Let's leave the apartment and go out into the world. As you can see, we are right next to Pillbox, which is useful. Well, if this server actually used Pillbox, it's slightly different in this server. Pillbox is completely closed. They use Ocean's Medical, which is over here. Right here. Just by the the Great Ocean Highway. Ocean's Medical. That's the one where you would go to if you go down. Paramedics will take you there. If you get teleported because paramedics don't show up, that is where you'll be. So yeah. So now I'll show you some very basics of what else you need to do when you get started. Very important things to do when you get started, not to get started. So I'll cut back to you once we get into a vehicle rental. Okay, so as you can see, we are coming up to a local standing right outside of Legion Square. Legion Square is a little bit different in the server. They've got a custom Legion Square. It's different to the default GTO, in case you can't tell. Yeah, now we're here. This man here, he rents out scooters. So if you want to rent a scooter, you have to use your Alt-I, click on him, with right click on the local, and left click on rent scooter. They cost $150, and we just have to wait for it to pull up. You will be automatically teleported onto it, as you can see. And as I was saying earlier, now we have an email saying to please bring the scooter back within 24 hours. Roger that, let's go. So the next step, I will show you where there is an actual car rental as well, if you want to rent vehicles so that you're saving up for a actual nice car. Then you come over to this man here, right behind the Legion Square Bank. He rents out a Futo, a Bison and a Sanchez. So you access it the exact same way. You use your Alt-I, right click, and then left click on rent vehicles. You can choose the type of vehicle you would like. And last but not least, well, not last but not least, there are two more things I need to show you. I almost forgot the second one. So they do have a lot of custom interiors on this server. We have Ammunition here is the nearest custom one, so I'll show you that quick, and also tell you about having to use these shops. You go into Ammunition. Every shop is somewhat different. As you can see, it's not like normal GTO. This one looks nice. So you go over to the counter and press E, like it says in the top left. It'll bring up the store. You have a weapons license already, so you'd be able to buy a gun and some ammo. Let's just buy 12 because I'm not really going to be using a lot. You can choose either debit or cash on the right side here, so if you don't have any cash on you, you can buy it with your debit card. I'm going to use cash just because I've got 5 grand on me, why not? So you do that. That will be put into your inventory. It's taken up slot 2 and 3. To load the weapon, you have to have the gun out by either pressing the hotkey or by using the gun by clicking on it and dragging it over to the use thing in your inventory. Same with pistol ammo. If you need to use it, you can either drag it to the use thing on here, and that will load bullets. It only does this when you have a gun in your hand. And now you have 12 bullets. Other things to show you about stores, since we're here, why not? We walk over to this green marker over here. Certain stores you can buy and you'll get missions based on the stores. In case you couldn't see on the store page, there was a bit that said missions on the right side here. I believe you can only do that if you're an owner. So this one costs 350,000. Pretty expensive, considering you start with 15k, so you've got a long way to go. Every shop is different that you can buy. And the last thing that is important to show you is PDM. Now PDM, it's using a default interior. However, I believe there might be a new one in the future. Don't quote me on that, I'm not an admin, I'm just making this video because I enjoy the server. Park here, you get a $150 ticket. I did not know that. So you walk into PDM, and we don't have car dealers in the server as of right now. Maybe there will in the future, I don't know. Once again, not an admin. But to buy a vehicle, you walk up to a random car. Let's go up to the, I think this is a shafter. It is, yes. You'll walk over to the door of the vehicle. You will see vehicle options on your screen. Press Alt, and you'll be able to move your cursor around. Click on vehicle options. Sorry about that. I just had to sneeze. Click on vehicle options. You can test drive the vehicle by clicking at the top. You can buy the vehicle outright for $16,000. You can finance the vehicle. You have to pay a minimum of 10%. So for this, that'd be $1,600. Oh, press escape to get out of that and come back. Or you can swap the current vehicle that is being displayed. Sports cars are on there now. Let's change to a sports car. So say you've earned a lot of money. I want to buy a Flash GT. That is how you do it. You swap it and you can change over to the Flash GT. 48,000, not too bad. Or you go, actually no, I don't want a Flash. I want a carbonizer. Actually, no, that's a bit out of my price range. I don't want that. I'm gonna swap it again. Let's have a Warrener. This isn't a Warrener. This is a Volca Warrener. 30,000, nice. Or you can get a bicycle. I want a cruiser. Okay, I'm gonna stop messing with PDM before somebody sees me. Anyway, you constantly change and swap between whatever you want. I'm gonna put a nice car in here. Why not? Let's put in Buffalo. There we go. Put a Buffalo in there. Why not? So you can change between them. You can finance vehicles as well, 10%, and then you have debt that you need to pay. Other than that, that is pretty much everything I believe needs to be shown on this server for getting started anyway. There are obviously other things to do. There's a lot of criminal things that you need to learn. I will not go into any of that because metagaming and all that. But you have a whole map to explore. Not even just in the city. You have a lot of stuff in Sandy, loads of stuff to do in Palito. There's a lot of things. There's mining. You can farm. Farming is here. There's a pet shop, I believe. Is that a pet shop? It's a pet shop. You can buy a pet, because why not? Anything you want to do in this server, as long as it is not against the rules, it should be capable. So if you want to be a news reporter, you can be a news reporter. If you want to be a mobster, you can be a mobster. If you want to be a random guy that farms chickens for Evers for literally no reason other than you like to sell chickens, you can do that. I don't know why you would want to do that, but you can, so why not? So yeah, that's pretty much everything you need to know about Outlaws roleplay. It is still a pretty new server. It's only been out for about 2 weeks at this point. And the owner's a real nice guy. He's been helping me and my friends out with a lot of things. Like whether it's OOC problems or some other things. He's been helping out quite a lot. He's a cool guy. I will leave his Twitch in the description just because I think he's a cool guy. And he's doing a lot of good things with this server. It looks pretty fun. I've been enjoying it for the week I have been playing. So yeah. So that's going to be it for this guide. This getting started guide. Hope you all enjoyed. I hope to see you all in the server soon at some point. That would be a fun thing. Love to hang out with loads of different people. And it's because it's such a new server, you get to basically build everything from the ground up. Whether you want to be a big gang, you can start from the very beginning. You've got a head start. Why not? If you start now, then you have an advantage over people who join months down the line because you already know everything and have everything that you need. I don't know. Sounds fun to me. You get to be a name in the city. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope to see you all in the server soon. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.